The given system is in equilibrium. Determine the force in each cable. To start with, you need to draw FBD first, or step one all the time is drawing FBD. And don't forget, you can't draw FBD on the shape given figure itself. You have to draw it outside. First, I will draw for this pulley D. What I have in here is straightforward. I have a 600 pounds, and then I have this cable, which a force that is acting on it is a tension, and I use TCD to show it. From your course book, you know that tension on a cable around a pulley is constant. That means that TCD is equal to 600 pounds. The 600 pounds transfers all the way around this pulley to this cable, or that means that TDC also is 600, because the force in here is equal to the force in here. It's a cable. Now that I have calculated TCD, I move forward and draw a second FBD for node C. So this was node D, and this is node C. Now, don't forget to draw XY to show XY. The way that it works is, you know that drawing XY, showing the outlines of given system. I use red color to show the forces. So I have force TCD or TDC in here. So TCD. I will come back and add the angles. You have to show the angles because you will need them for your calculations. So this is T. So I use just A to show it. And this TCD we calculated, it's equal to 600. You don't need to even write TCD. You can just directly write 600. And this is the third force, which is TB. You can use TB or TBC. It doesn't matter. I simplified it. Now the angles. This one is 15 degree. This one is 45, and this one is 60 degree. Step 2 is completed. So this is a simple FBD, but very, very, very important one. This is going to be 20-25% of your exam points. Now, step 2, I write here. So step 2, equilibrium is given in here. So equilibrium, there are two equations for a 2D system. That's sigma fx is 0 and sigma fy is 0. Now, sigma fx is 0. Let's see which forces are acting on x direction. You have to write them one by one in here. The forces that we have are from, so you're going to rely on this drawing, okay? You're going to rely on this FBD drawing. In x direction, it's going to be 600 cosine 15 minus, because the two forces are acting in the negative direction, minus TA cosine 45 minus TB cosine 60 is 0. So you can see that TA and TB in this equation are unknown, but 600 cosine 15 is known. Therefore, I'm going to move TA and TB to the other side of equal and keep 600 cosine 15 on one side. So 600 cosine 15 is, if you solve it, it's going to be 580. That's going to be equal, because these are negative, both of them are going to become positive as we move it to the other side of equal. So 707 cosine 45 is 707 TA plus 0.5 cosine 60 degrees 0.5 TB. This is my first equations. So 580. I write it again. Now, let's write the second equation, which is sigma Fy is 0. So I'm highlighting this. So this is my first equation. Second equation will come from the sigma Fy is 0. Again, by looking at this drawing, we have 600 this time sine 15 plus Ta is acting in positive y direction. Therefore, it's going to be Ta sine 45. But Tb is on the negative side, so it's going to be negative Tb sine 60 degree. That's equals 0. Again, I will keep 600 sine 15 on the left side of equal and move these two guys on the right side. So 600 sine 15 is 155 is equal to, this is positive, this will become a negative. So negative sine 45 is 0.707 again. So 0.707 Ta plus 0.866. Sine 60 degree is 0.866 Tb. Now this is my second equation. So you can see I have two equations and two unknowns. You can use any method from mathematics to solve this problem. The very simple one, you can see that if you add these two guys to each other, I'm going to write them underneath each other again. So you see, this is my equation. So 707 Ta plus 0.5 Tb is 580. The second equation is negative 0.707 Ta plus 0.866 Tb is equal to 155. So if you add them to each other, clearly the first part will go away because they will cancel each other, and you have just Tb, and you can calculate Tb from there. So it's going to be half plus 8.866. That means 1.366 Tb is equal 580 plus 155. That's 735. Therefore, Tb is 735 divided to 1366, and that's going to be 538 pounds. So I calculated Tb. Now I can plug Tb on any of these equations, and by doing so, clearly I can find Ta, and Ta, if you do so, is going to be 440 pounds. Don't forget, all the way up to here it was statics, then from there down it's just mathematics.